I'll give you some trivia. How many games in a row has Earth Spirit been banned in the first phase?
Going on 4 or 5 now.
That we've been paneling. I want to say it's like 4 right now. Our guy's getting ditched.
Or he's moved up in such a astonishing fashion here, Trent, that he's now top ban priority.
You know, he's suffering from success.
Stop talking about him, and maybe they'll forget.
That's true. It's my own fault.
Wow, Elk. Okay.
All right, trivia.
So what's this trivia? Hit us
All
with
right. So we memed a little bit on Gardic here. You know, his hero pool, those Winter Wyvern picks, although he's playing Undying right now, which probably doesn't actually help him because Zyra doesn't like Undying. So we kind of memed on Gardic a little bit, but he is actually the highest MMR position 5 in the entire Division 2. And might I say, you're going to be surprised about this, he's top 5 position 5 player in the entire America DPC. So the trivia is, out of top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where you actually think Gardic is?
Okay. And only position 5s, right?
Yes. And he counts NA as well.
I think he's 5th out of 5.
Oh, this is tough. I'm trying to think who would be above him. I don't know how much SVG plays. I feel like he doesn't actually play that many pubs. Well, he does. Sometimes he does, and other times he doesn't. You know.
I don't know the 5 grinders right now.
Oh, hold on. I want some time with this. I wanna really. All right, he is. He's 4th.
Very nice. You're both wrong, though. He is 3rd. The first place is actually SVG. And the second place is MJZ, Thunder Predators, position 5.
Oh, wow.
So he is very, very high ranked. All right? That's not to say his Winter Wyvern picks are all that good. But yeah, trivia's over, guys. We have Undying Troll on the dire side. We have Run of Mars on Incubus.
For what it's worth, I do think Wyvern is very good in solo queue. If you're playing pubs and you're position 5 and you're looking to grind MMR, I'm all about Winter Wyvern.
Once you're good at the hero.
10 seconds.
Shaman, you can be bad at the hero and still do decent.
Sure. I'm just saying Wyvern has options in pubs. I think in the pro level, it's a little bit different. You know, there's a little more pressure on getting something out of those lanes. You don't get away with the same kind of inefficiencies you do in pubs.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't like playing Wyvern in pubs. You know how tilting it is when you're trying to help your carry with a Cold Embrace, and then they get so pissed off your Cold Embrace that they disable help, and then when you actually can help them, you can't because they disable your Cold Embrace.
Or that's never happened to me.
Wow.
I've never had a carry disable helpful stuff when I'm playing Winter Wyvern. You must be one toxic piece of shit.
Hell, dude. I'm healing my friend. Let's get back into this draft. All right, they had that Tro. Theban was actually talking about this. How Tro is first phase hero in a lot of different regions. It looks like Hokori. They really like this. They played a lot of Tro last series. They go for it again.
Pretty cool that we started with Best of 1 Dota in the qualifiers to get here, and now we're wrapping up with Best of 1 Dota for the big stakes.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of coming full circle. And I wonder if we'll see any differences in these drafts as they continue, like Lycan, the big Best of 1 hero that we were talking about during the qualifiers. I wonder if we'll see any of that, or if teams will just play more to the comfort zone and stick to what we've seen over the last couple weeks.
Yeah, like you mentioned Lycan. Did you guys watch the Undying Quincy
I did
match
not.
yesterday?
Yeah.
They last pick a mid Lycan in that series. I wonder if these teams were watching.
Was it good?
It was really good. They won because of it.
Okay.
I feel like Lycan was really popular at the beginning of the season. It kind of faded out, but it's still like really good when you're in the right draft.
They wound up with a tiebreaker. They have 3 tied at the top of the NA upper and 3 tied at the bottom. So they have 3 slots like they need to figure out for the eliminated team, and 3 that they have to do for the same thing that we might have here. If in the upper, if Beast Coast lose, they also be 6-1, 6-1, 6-1. So yeah, there's tiebreakers everywhere, guys. It's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of like that actually.
It'd be nice when we playoffs too. To be fair, if we're just gonna do this anyway.
Yeah.
It's all right. We're learning.
I've gone back and forth on top 2 from lowers, bottom 2 from uppers. Should they play in a playoff bracket? First, I was leaning no, and now I'm kind of leaning yes.
Well. The Gyrocopter gets banned out. The Benny Classic. Medusa, she's still in. Invoker's banned out too. And Incubus had the Mars, so it would have been kind of tough for Hokori to pick that up too.
Okay, they go
Probably your
Void
mid
with
Void
Puck open.
Spirit.
Puck gets picked. No
Immediate
surprise.
Puck.
I like, not only is it, like, it's a classic counter pick, we see it all the time right now, but I just like how they just instantly do it. They don't think about it. They don't overthink it. It's already good versus Mirana. It's good versus Mars, and now it instantly puts the pressure back on Incubus.
I honestly just want to see this Void Spirit played as a 5 or something, because
why would you want that?
It's not that good. We saw Void Spirit getting trashed. I think it was upper division. Like the Void Spirit, yeah, you can use Scepter the Puck and eventually kill him, but his the early game of Puck's so much better. It just feels like Void Spirit gets outclassed. Puck's so good.
Can't you make that exact same argument with Void Spirit 5? Hey, he just got outclassed.
I just mean that, like, you force this Puck pick, and if you play Void Spirit at a 5, and you get this like incredible hero that crushes Puck, that probably doesn't exist. But if he existed, I would like Void Spirit plays as a 5.
Okay, so Void Spirit mid. Got it. Glad we could come full circle on that.
I don't know. I feel like people just always pick Void Spirit knowing Puck's going to be response, and Puck just feels like a better hero. You know, it kind of grinds my gears a little bit.
It is a little odd. We've talked about this first third pick a lot, and it does reveal something. You could have grabbed your 5 here instead. Or you could have just picked Puck. Shit.
Exactly.
All right, so what do we do now then? If, like, is it a matter of helping the Void Spirit? Like, do you go for like an Oracle?
Does that help him enough though?
I mean, with the Fate's Edict and the coil snapping and stuff, I don't know. At least it's an option.
Yeah, that's true.
Clock pick. Very interesting clock pick. Do they think they're gonna go Shaker?
10 seconds.
I don't know.
I guess. Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of this clock.
It's not jumping out to me as to why the clock here. BKB piercing stun, but not amazing against Troll. Not really amazing against Puck. And of all the 5s, Undying, you know, he's got Soul Rip and whatnot. Not a free kill like a lot of the other heroes Clock likes to pick on. You're right, it does block out the Shaker, but we haven't seen Shaker touched since 7.28C came out. So, I mean, if we're like picking Clockwork to scare away the Shaker pick, I would call that overkill.
Go for the slaughter. Okay.
Yeah, because they know it's a 5 clock, right?
Yes.
At least it's probably a 5 clock, so they're like, okay, well, let's take ourselves some Slardar, try and force them into another melee carry, and then we still have our 4 to pick here too. Could be some other bully hero. Could even be a 4 Slardar and go back for the Darkseer too, theoretically.
Yeah.
True.
I just want to run at this hero.
Honestly, I feel like Hokori's draft right now is aeons ahead of Incubus. The draft. We saw Troll's Ladder. We saw Troll's Ladder in another series. It's incredible.
And it's hard to deal with too. It's not like it's a difficult duo. You don't have to play together, but when you decide to play together, the synergy is incredible. Roche dies in like seconds. I mean,
I think
how
like
many games
Razor?
have we seen? Ooh.
I actually think they like need a Razor or something. I don't know what position 1 you're going to pick on Incubus. I mean, the worst part is I don't know what you're picking, and they still have a hero left on Hokori. To be fair, it's only a 4, but doesn't feel that good.
5 seconds remaining.
I like the Razor. I mean, technically, I feel like it's so different from what offlaners are supposed to do in this patch, but I really feel like they just need to crush a lane really hard for this draft to work, because right now they don't really crush any lanes. Like, Void Spirit loses to Puck. I don't think Mars Moran is that good versus Undying Troll. And I also don't think there's a carry that wins them the game right now. Okay.
How's 4 Tiny? Not our favorite, but it's another stun. Yeah, it's more setup. You got some synergy with the Puck coil. Pretty beefy lineup now.
I
4
mean,
bruisers
actually
and
like
a Puck.
the Puck Tiny. Yeah, the coil toss thing is actually decent.
They could
It's
safe
nice
lane
Clockwork.
DP. I think you need to do something weird here. They're trying the TV. I mean, that's like the only ranged carry left theoretically. But man, if you screw up your Metamorphosis timings, this lane looks real sad.
I mean, at least it's high armor versus Slardar Troll. I'll give you that, but looks very hard for Incubus.
I feel like Incubus is the slightly better team here, but I dislike their draft. I don't think Terrorblade Troll is that good of a matchup, and this Void Spirit into Puck is also not looking good. I think I have to go Hokori here, even with the position Tiny 4. So that says a lot.
It just looks way easier for Hokori. Troll Slardar Puck. Pretty straightforward game plan, you know?
They don't. Well, I mean, Troll eventually kills structure, so it's not that big of a concern. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to find some benefits for Incubus, but it's a bit rough. Things looking pretty good here. I can see how they win, right? But I think they have the heroes to keep the pressure up on the Terrorblade. So yeah, I'm definitely favoring Hokori. Mini needs to pop off once again here on the Void Spirit.
And a Void Spirit lane against a Puck. So a bit of a tall order there. Not impossible, but a big ask, perhaps. Best of 1 Dota. Okay, well, it's all on the line here. This is what's so exciting about best of 1s. No do-overs. This is it. Do or die if you want to have a chance to go up to that upper division for Season 2. Gary, it's your time to shine, buddy. Best of 1 Dota's back, baby. You feeling good for Hokori?
I sure am, yeah, and like you say, the drafts for these best of 1 super important, and it definitely feels like Hokori with that Slardar Troll matchup they've got, the Puck against the Void Spirit, have a lot of upper hands, and Theben, do you agree that this Void Spirit has got a lot on his plate this game?
Oh yeah, but if there's one player, I said this before, if there's one player who can get it done, it's going to be Mini, and I think Incubus Mini, he deserves to be in Division 1. I want to see him play against all the other best teams in South America, so let's get it done, Mini. Believe in you, buddy.
Let's get it done. Create space for that Terrorblade. You've got Jupiter on the Mars. That's a nice little thing. The King of Gods playing Mars himself. Mirana. And Nuage is playing that Clockwork. So the 5 Clock. He's going to be laning up with that Terrorblade. How do you like that lane? Clock TB up against this Slardar Tiny.
Ooh, I think it's good. I really think it's good for the first, 3-4 minutes. And then if they don't get any kills with the Clockwork TB during the Metamorph, then the Slardar is really going to go ham in his lane. Even though he has so much armor on the Terrorblade, Slardar is just so good against all these melee heroes. It was a very smart decision on Hokori to go for the Troll first and then pick the Slardar later. Because Troll just hard counters Slardar.
That's true, you're kind of blocking your opponents from picking it and then keeping it for yourself. Dangling that Slardar later on in the draft. Well, everyone very calm in this one. Best of 1s, no sneaky smoke moves, no surprises. 2 bounty rings apiece.
You know what, Gary? One thing that I guess we should note too, last time we watched Hokori play, which was yesterday, right? They did the same thing, the Troll and the Slardar. But in that series, they didn't look so good. Those were not those were not convincing wins, and they had to pretty much come back into the game. And if you do that against Incubus is the kind of team that will secure the win. So let's hope that Hokori, they figured out what was going on yesterday, what happened that made them play much differently, and they fixed it.
They got their heads screwed on. So it really was that early laning stage where they faltered and they kind of relied on that catch-up with the Lumiere carry heroes in particular.
Yeah.
And right now he's up with this Undying, so Gardic's going to be able to fully bodyguard that Troll Warlord for the early stages against a Mirana and a Mars. And once they hit level 2, level 3 though, get these spears and arrows and starstorms flying, Undying probably going to have a bit of a feed up top.
Yep, you know it. It's funny how, in the past, Mars versus Undying, Undying is gonna own. And then now, after a month and some weeks of DPC, you realize that it's probably the Undying is gonna die. Not the other way around.
Yep, pretty much. And of course, peeking into that mid lane, Mini, he is already popping off. 9-2. Puck's 5-0. A good start for the Void Spirit, so he's going to have that very early bottle, the sustain, and probably an earlier level 6 as well with the denies he's starting to rack up. How key do you think that first level 6 rotation is going to be? The Puck Coil, the Void Spirit with the Astral Step?
Huge. I expect Puck to actually stay mid and maybe pressure up the Void, keep him low HP, and just control the runes. I think that's what matters the most, obviously, the runes. But Void Spirit, he gets a kill or two on the Slardar or the Troll Warlord and gives some momentum, especially for the Mars. it's going to be insane because you're not going to be able to stop this Void and Mars. You don't really got good saves on the side of Hokori apart from dropping the Undying Tombstone.
Yeah, sort of counteracting with a team fight of your own. But yeah, it feels like they're going to have to kind of daisy chain it, right? The Void Spirit pop off, then allow that Mars, get his level 6 going, his early items. And all of that's going to create the barrier to allow that Terrorblade to sit back in the jungle and hit his item timings. And right now, all 3 lanes look like they're pretty solidly in the hands of Incubus. Just looking at the CS board. Have they lost out anything getting up there? I mean, this Clockwork's walking back to base, but he'll be able to bring more regen down to bot lane.
Mm-hmm. I think not. The reason why he walked him back to base is because he went for a Windlace and an Orb of Venom Star on the clock. It was extremely greedy, but somehow it makes sense because he's against 2 melee heroes and they're not going to be harassing him too much. When he gets close to them, he's only doing that because he wants to use Battery Assault. He's actually even going to TP mid first to refill the bottle before he goes back bottom. So leaving the TB alone for a little bit, but that's okay. When he's here, there's going to be a meta TB ready.
Yeah, Mini's going to pick up the raindrops, and it's all these little things giving him the early advantage. What is that, 10 CS lead now for Mini in that mid lane? That's pretty bonkers, honestly.
It is.
And TB with that meta back up, going to shove that wave close to that tier 1. So Vitaly, he'll be able to crack level 3, get a bit of CS there. Clockwork not doing any pulling just yet, watching out for where the Tiny is moving.
Lumiere getting very low top. Undying has a short amount of resources as well. Just one mango, that's it.
I was going to say, no one was going for these runes yet. Mirana does make her way towards the top rune spot. Tiny down to bottom. So the Radiant kind of left the rune. Grabbed up by Nier to refill. So no moves there from the Radiant to guard the rune.
Nier is so happy. Nier, like, this is the lane salvaging rune right here for him. I know it's not an arcane rune or anything, but with a regen, you can just keep poking at the Void Spirit. Void won't have a rune until he gets the bounty to refill his bottle. It's going to be non-stop lane shoving coming off from the puck soon.
Yeah, because Mini realizes that he can't really chip away at the puck or spend spells to do damage to it. That regen's always going to be there to back up.
Regeneration.
Clockwork, he's toying with these 2 down bottom, takes a bash to the head. But he's just walking straight towards them. Like, he's pretty speedy with that Windlace, isn't he? He traps the Slardar and the Cogs on top of Vitaly. They don't have meta, so don't have the range damage to take him down. But you do force that salve.
They're going to need a little bit more mana. They just got carried up by the Clockwork. And then next meta, we might see a First Blood, finally. Well,
yeah, it's one of the
level 6 now.
One of the later First Bloods, right? I think we had one game where it was kind of 7-8 minutes in, but usually First Blood's happening before the creeps even spawn. We've seen so many of these smoke movements. Yeah,
First Blood's going to give a lot of gold here to one of these guys, and hopefully it's going on to the Void or the Mars if you're Radiant side, and on Hokori, they want this puck to get rolling. This puck is like the hard counter to the Void, right? Like, we've seen this quite a lot, where the coil either makes or break the game. Oh, here we go. They're going to go onto the Mars.
Top.
Yeah, where's the
Catch
Tombstone?
the Mars in the coil.
No.
Tombstone's on cooldown. He's already spent it. They're just going to try and burst down Jupiter. Take him out with a puck right clicks. Marana's last arrow.
No,
Not accomplishing much. Yes, Undying. Gets the First Blood. Yes. What's he spent his money on? Shiny new items, a magic stick and regen. He'll spend the regen on the troll. He bought a salve and clarity. He'll give that to Lumiere.
Yeah, well, that's your job already. No, man, you wanted Lumiere to get that. Get that Battle Fury like even a minute faster, or the puck to get it. You made this big rotation to top, but it feels so bad when the position 5 takes the First Blood like that.
Oh, trapped in the cogs. Slardar up against this Metamorphosis Terrorblade. Is that final hit going to kill him? It will. Vitaly down, and so much pressure on this tier 1. I don't know if they're going to actually finish it off as El Misho tosses the TB. Garlic rotates with a Tombstone dropped, and here's the puck.
Puck's
arriving into Benny's lane, so 3 of them surrounding the Terrorblade, and they've got the magic damage to burst him.
Very nice.
On Nuages, yes, he kills the Tombstone, so a bit of extra cash for him. but stuck around to die while top lane, Jupiter has slain Lumiere. The Void Spirit has rotated to the opposite side of the map to get a kill on the other carry.
It's very good with the double damage as well. Lumiere had his ulti, but he's like, nah, not gonna happen. Can't actually get out of this. Very good rotation here from Mini though, realizing that the puck just not entertaining him middle one bit.
Yeah, now they shift that Terrorblade into the mid lane as they try and, oh my god, all the TPs.
Yeah,
try to
Power
continue
Rangers
pushing that tier 1. 300
coming in
HP
top.
remain.
I mean, I don't know about that one, Gary. I think they should have just made their own play to try and go bottom or middle or something. The hero's getting space right now is an Undying and a...
And now you're puck stuck up here. You're throwing the coil, but the Arena holding the puck in with the Ether Remnant and the Spear. Arrows there to connect, and Nia, he's down.
Yeah, it's terrible. That was just not a TP you make there to defend that tower. Because they're just going to go right back up there, take the tower again. I mean, they do get the haste away from the Void Spirit, which is quite nice, but look what Lumiere's doing.
Yeah.
He went top, he sat in the trees, and now he's like, okay, I guess I'll go jungle. Puck, same thing, died. Didn't farm for like the last 40 seconds.
And the Radiants stay on the tier 1. Like that's the big thing. They're going to get this tower while bot lane Mirana holds up against the Slardar. So gold lining the pockets of the Radiant there.
And we know how Lumiere likes to play. He likes to rush this either Battle Fury or the Maelstrom. He doesn't really make early rotations for towers.
Might be in trouble though. A Remnant and Spear up against the Cogs, pushes him back a little bit. And Gardic has the Tombstone behind him.
It's time to get
Hokori.
out.
Yeah, gonna bring in the Tiny and the Puck to slay the Clockwork. Should get everybody
good
else out
space.
though.
Guess who's farming in the meantime? Big
There's
but.
that Benny. Yeah. And plonked him down in that mid lane, so he's farming both of those little jungle camps off to his side and shoving out that mid wave.
Ma's also getting some real good XP bottom. It's going to be extremely high leveled, and you want Ma to be high leveled for sure. The magic
Another
damage.
Arena. Oh, they killed the troll
Dead.
again?
Yeah,
he
they
absolutely
have.
is.
Oh
Man,
man,
they-
these two.
Playmakers.
Yep.
They're really doing an exceptional job. This Arena, Spear, Remnant, Troll can't even pop Battle Trance. They do toss the
Mirana.
Slardar onto the Mirana bottom, but the leaps away will keep Ma nice and safe. And we always talk about, that momentum, kind of 10 minutes in, thinking who came out of this laning stage on top. And it feels like Incubus have everything going their way right now.
Yeah, they do. And I think Hokori are making some very poor decisions in terms of map movements this early into the game, and that's going to bleed into their mid game for sure.
Well, Tiny with Gardic. They've got that Tombstone in a decent spot. Undying losing his killing spree as Benny slips off to the left-hand side. Nuage is slapped down by the bash, but the DD Void Spirit tries to keep going onto that puck. Gonna have to dissimulate off to the left. Back towards Benny and Jupiter. They don't have Arena for another 20 seconds, but they are laying it on thick. They're keeping a number of heroes in that mid spot to try and clear through the tower and maybe snipe out El Misho. There's the dissimulate. The tower falls, and Hokori just losing traction on this map.
That's top and mid tower. I'm telling you, there's probably a stat where if you get top and mid tower before the enemy team gets even a single tower in the game, it must be like an 85% win rate.
Oh yeah, must be huge.
Something ridiculous like that. Like those two, the enemy safe lane and the mid lane, like those are the only two towers you need in order to completely out-farm your opponent while still defending your safe lane.
Because it gives you another 20% of map space, right? You get access to 2 or 3 more jungle camps. That kind of outpost area is so nice.
Yeah, and the enemy also can't react if you show up in one lane to go and split push the other lane quickly, because it's very inefficient, especially depending on where the creep wave ends up. There's just so many options.
Well, they do finally move bottom. Ma TP's out. They cancel another TP there, so...
Oh, no, he can't. He cancelled on his own. I feel like that would have been a good time to go in and just snipe off that Slardar if they actually TP'd in the Mars and the Void, but maybe they're like, I think we're happy just farming this jungle camps and pushing in top lane. Let's just settle for this.
Yeah, the fact that Mini had a catapult wave there, probably another factor he was considering.
Yeah.
Some
Most of
big
the time-
stacks for Hokori.
Oh wow, yeah, those are some big stacks. I mean, this Tombstone's gonna steal a lot of creeps though. So I don't know.
Borrow?
Borrow?
He'll give
Yeah.
it back.
Look at Dice net worth. It's going up. Dice net worth.
And where's this smoke heading to even? It's going across the river.
Are scanning.
Slardar's leading the charge. Puck does have that veil completed, so a lot of magic burst damage as the Mars throws the arena spear onto the Undying, but now stuck between a number of Dire heroes as they coil, try to snap it with a toss back, the Moonlight Shadow, but they've got a little catch there onto the Void Spirit, so Mini down as the Mars pummeled by the Undying. And a good smoke maneuver from Hokori finds them a little bit more room to maneuver.
Yeah, it's very nice. Undying Tombstone plus the Flesh Golem is so strong at this stage in the game. Just Tombstone for the vision, the Flesh Golem for the amp damage. So you got Veil amp, Undying amp. This Tiny and Puck are going to be doing a lot until there's cloaks up.
All that Cogs arrow combo though, going to trade out El Misho.
And he's going to defend the tower too. Yeah, Benny's doing a really good job here at actually showing up into this team fight, making sure the mid tower will not get pummeled.
He's got the possessed mask. He's got the best item in the game.
That's why. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why.
He's a beast.
And he nearly has Manta style. What's like 14.5 minutes he'll have it, clearing out this ancient camp and a large camp.
He's been having a great game. I don't think Sada was able to shut him down in any way, and a huge reason why he's been able to have a great game is because of Nuage's clockwork. He knows how to play this hero.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people who
spectacular.
play 5 clock and they're not that good, but Nuage has done a really good job. He's 1 in 5, but his impact has been much greater than that.
And right now, Hokori just waiting for that blink on Slardar to make another play, it feels like. Get that up in 100 gold. Probably go smoke with your Puck and start hunting these heroes that are so efficiently farming the jungle. And Mini's closing in on his Yule Scepter.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see the Tiny prioritize a little bit more of his farm and get closer to this dagger. He's at 14.5 minutes. He opted to go for the Soul Ring. So he did spend a bunch of gold like on that stat item. But, man. He is just not getting
Struggling.
farm. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
There's nobody clearing out top wave. It's been crashing up against that tier 2. But here is that Blink Dagger Slardar smoke we expect. Not going to go with the Puck, so Nir's showing on that mid wave. And the smoke's going to come up to the triangle. They find the jump onto the Mars. Immediate crush bash, but the Moonlight Shadow and the arena turn. The high ground Tombstone, though, great positioning from the Undying. As the arrow catches Gardic, and no loss, no gain. Teamfight ulti's expended, but absolutely no kills. Even the Troll Warlord had wandered out of his farming pattern to come and help out there. Incubus, in the words of the great Theban, not entertaining them. Backing away and completely
Yep.
disengaging.
Exactly. I mean, that was a very good move because they don't have meta, right? Like, you don't have any business taking an engagement there. And you're also fighting into the Tombstone. As soon as the Tombstone goes down, if the TB is not right next to the Tombstone and can take it out right away with the meta, you are out. So, very smart play from Incubus here. You know, Gary, I'm very impressed with this team.
Yeah, they've been looking real hot.
Yeah.
Can they catch here? Clockwork thought about it. They don't have the arena, but they would have had a hook shot, maybe an arrow as well. And Troll Warlord, what is he, about 1,000 gold behind that TB now. Wanting that BKB before he really thinks about joining these team fights full force. And they have given Tiny the top lane to push out and farm too, so El Misho closing in on his Blink Dagger.
Is under attack.
But you have done absolutely nothing to stop this Benny Terrorblade from free farming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Another smoke. Deja vu. They're going to the same place. Scanning up to the high ground, but it's the Yules on Slardar. Ether Remnant catches him. Trolls come in. There's the arena spearing the Slardar up against the side of it. And again, they see the numbers. Hokori have got 5 heroes around, so they're just trying full back. But the catch there, onto the Mars, the coil as well. On Mirana and the
That
Void
damage.
Spirit, the hook shot. Reinitiation from New Arges stops them in their tracks with a decent cogs, but they've already lost 2 heroes.
Void Spirit.
Terrorblade, Benny's coming in. He's got reflection,
Got
but
bash.
he's got a meta. There's no way he can enter this fight now. They've taken down Mini. 4 in a row, and a toss forward might make it 5. Benny's been caught out. A team wipe's coming. Hokori, they react so beautifully to that. Asunder onto Lumiere, he doesn't have battle trans, but they've got the bashes. Controlling the Terrorblade
man.
and destroying Incubus.
Oh, that Mars. I mean, as soon as he got jumped, it would have been a nice idea to just ditch him. But then Mirana with the Starstorm and then their God's Rebuke. Yeah, look at this fight. The God's Rebuke comes out. It's like, oh, these guys are pretty low. Let's try to do something. Clockwork hooks in, cogs him up. Void Spirit's like, oh, okay, I guess we're fighting here. And then he also tries to go in there. Sodar lives, bashes the Void Spirit before he could get finished off. And then the Troll Warlord pops his ulti.
And then there's
Secures
Benny.
the count to the Void. Yep.
Why did I come here? I popped meta for this.
I mean, that was a really good initiation there from Hokori. Feeling like we got this Mars kill first, and we got pretty tanky. You can see all their item builds aligned them to sustain themselves well in the fights. Everyone's got these big wand charges that they could just use. They're getting covered by the Undying Soul Rip as well.
And then you start to get into kind of the mind game aspect of it as well, right? Because that's a couple of times Incubus have tried to go in, poke and prod, find that isolated target, and Hokori have brought 5 heroes every time. So the next time you're thinking, wait, if we go on this guy, he's going to have 5 heroes behind him, so should we bother?
You know, Gary, the thing is, this whole game, they've done a really good job at just not entertaining Hokori. But that one time was really when they should have completely abandoned this Mars and waited out for their next item.
Yeah. And then the momentum break. Hokori now with a net worth lead.
Oh, Clockwork broke the smoke.
And the momentum lead.
We're out,
He's going to
boys.
get caught still. Everybody else disengage.
D-ward. Gardex got this. And now they're going to control this triangle area, kick the TB out. Moonlight gets popped. They're going to go towards the bottom side, but that means Roshan is going to be exposed. They realize that, like, wait a minute, guys. If we go bottom here, that means they're going to take Rosh, but they actually can't stop this Roshan. Sodar is Corrosive Haze plus Troll Warlord.
Yeah.
This is way too much damage.
The tombstone's already preemptively placed as well. Easy Roshan for Hokori. And now you've hit this incredible power spike where Troll has Aegis BKB. It's about 20 minutes in. Go grab some bounty runes. You're looking towards your next item, which is that Basher. And Puck has boots of travel soon, so any kind of split push that the Terrorblade would be offering, neutered a little bit by the near Puck when the travels do come out. How quickly a game could turn.
Well, that depends. If the Puck goes like Dagon, then he can do that. But typically the illusion is kind of hard to kill.
Can't burst it down.
Yeah,
Mirana
too
caught
much
in the coil.
stats. Got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Or the rune jar.
It's so difficult playing Void Spirit and Mirana into this Puck, isn't it? Like that thinking back to that fight, Nier literally coiled the 2 heroes that are kind of hard countered by the coil.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like, this Puck hero is just so good right now. Even though he did get nerfed a little bit, can't really two-shot the creep wave sometimes, but it's just so good. Coil is just a crazy mechanic.
Super powerful. And now planting themselves in that mid lane. They take the Radiant Triangle. They want that tier 2 tower, but they've lost the catapult. Now, I did notice there, Terrorblade has bought a BKB, indicating they want to fight and fight now. Try and make something out of this with an arena onto the Slardar. They catch Vitalis. One kill is what they'll get. Now a Yules onto the Troll. That is Aegis BKB Battle Trans Troll. Do you want to fight with him? He is running straight towards your Terrorblade. The BKB from Benny's there. They pop the Aegis.
Oh no,
Troll's
Tombstone's
BKB
really bad.
gets wasted and the Tombstone falls. Now, what has he got? Battle Trans up his sleeve as the coil comes out. Benny still standing his ground, whacking into Nier, and they've taken down New Archers. Inside the cogs, though, there's 3 heroes there. Lumiere healed by the Soul Rip, Yule's up again. Mini slain. Taken out by Nier.
Lumiere?
And a dust down to the Moonlight Shadows. Lumiere is falling and asunder back. Benny, full HP. The jump forward and the spear takes out the Puck.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, the Void Spirit actually, Mini sacrificed his own life for that fight, right? They got cogged up. He used the dissimulate. He's like, okay, if I go in, they're gonna kill me for sure. But at least my team is gonna be able to get the counter kills because they have to focus me the whole time. And that's exactly what he did. He forced the troll to pop the enrage really early, or battle trance really early, and then he yielded them, bought enough time. TB came in, killed them off, still had the Sunder. And the game just looks completely flipped, Gary. I think Hokori have one chance when they're alive to just go back and fight before the next meta's up.
That arrow looked a little bit close. Yeah, it was a bit messy from the troll, right? Because he popped BKB a few seconds before the Aegis.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And he came back up with
you can't do that.
with only battle trance. And then you're staring down the barrel of a Sunder Terrorblade.
Not only that, like, he dropped the tombstone because Lumiere popped the BKB, and then he's like, but if you're gonna pop the BKB, you gotta pop your battle trance too, or else his tombstone is just gonna die the moment you fall, and you're dead for 4 seconds. And that's what happened.
A risky business. Trying to play up against this Incubus side sometimes. And now the Terrorblade can go back towards the Skadi. He did have that queued up originally. That's a nice little adaptation there. It's not often we see this Terrorblade go man to BKB straight off the bat, kind of 20 minutes in. Does prefer to go those bigger stat items first, but winning that team fight is so important for them, especially spending the Aegis pretty much straight after Roshan was taken.
Yeah. Scotty makes it very hard for Hokori to actually remove these illusions off the map, to be honest. Even the Sauron has a hard time pushing lanes out already because he doesn't have any wave clear.
Slaughter
The push is only going to get harder.
Catch and kill Vitali. Top lane just getting pushed out by the clockwork as Hokori try and re-enter their jungle. Everybody surrounding and rallying around the Troll Warlord. Guard him while he farms. But while you're playing this very small area of the map, you're playing very tight together. It is that Terrorblade Mirana spreading their wings. Shoving the lanes pretty effectively and farming back in the triangle too.
Alright, Gary. I have a game for you.
7.
That was a terrible answer. Just
Oh.
How many rapiers are we going to see this game?
Ooh. Well, that's a fun game. Oh, I think it's only going to be like 1 or 2. I'm going to go with 2.
2?
Yeah.
That's a
one
good
for
number.
Troll, one for Terrorblade. Like, if they had other heroes that are like good rapier carriers, I'd probably go for 4 or 5, maybe 7. 7's a good number. What do you reckon? Are you going to say 0?
I'll go with 1.
Okay.
I mean, you went with 2. Bowie says 0 in chat, so I gotta go with 1.
Go straight down the middle.
Yeah.
We'll probably see 1. It's going to be in the hands of Benny, then Lumiere, then Benny, then Lumiere. It's going to swap hands a number of times.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Lumiere is going for MKB in preparation for the TB going for a butterfly right after the Scotty. So TB is gonna see that, not go for butterfly, gonna go for a different item. What can he go for actually? Daedalus? Or yeah, I think he just goes like Daedalus after the Scotty, and then he buys a rapier. And then you got like crazy amount of damage, no mischance from the Troll Warlord. So that's gonna be nice. Just play off that.
Yeah, I guess it's not like he can't really go Sanjin Yasha, already has the Manta style. It pretty much has to be, right? Daedalus Rapier.
Yeah.
Satanic's kind of a dead item now. I mean, what were you saying about Heart the other day? That's mainly been kind of a Troll Warlord item as that 5th, 6th item, right?
I think any hero, to be honest, who feels like they want to buy Satanic should just get Heart. Yeah, it's just so good. Like, the raw HP, then the HP regen, very nice. Oh, Bowie has been put in his place. He's been told after an entire season of DPC to stop pinging 9.
I can't believe they're telling him now, not weeks ago, honestly.
It's a tiebreaker.
But it wasn't even wasn't even him. We had a Brazilian and a Russian caster pinging. Oh, you're right, yeah, Bowie did do it first.
He did. He started it. You know, it's
true.
like
And then
he can do it. Why can't we?
The other's getting a bit of revenge. I love that inmate pings out a bracer and an ogre axe, just random items that the Mars has.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Hokori have to come back and address this problem though. Terrorblade is shoved all the way to the tier 3, chipping away a good 700 damage onto it. And they've relinquished control of that top part of the map. But they would love to play into their double observer wards, all that vision around that triangle area.
Is under attack.
But again, it's Incubus dictating the flow of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Hokori don't feel comfortable anymore to just be able to run right into Incubus without that Aegis up anymore. That's the biggest weakness of losing Aegis so early in a lineup that can take Roshan quickly as a Slardar troll. You have to make that Aegis count. Like, you have to soak every possible farm you can. And you've lost it so early and you're not able to control Incubus. Like, it's just been a pretty much 50-50 farming on the map for the past minutes.
Yeah, because usually it means this, tier 2 mid, tier 2 bottom lane. They probably would have fallen in another game if that fight hadn't broken out.
Exactly. I think with the Roshan take, they should have been bottom, take that tier 2 first, outpost, then smoke, take the triangle. But, they missed out on all that opportunity on Hokori, and I think soon they will run out of gas.
Oh, fully dewarded now. Radiant going to Moonlight Shadow. Not spotted as the dire smoke. Yeah, they were contemplating going up high ground. But this Clockwork, he's always in position. Look, he's watching both staircases.
He's always trying to break the smokes. Very good, very good. It looks like TB is going for an Aghanims next. You're not going to go for the Daedalus. I think this is better. I can agree with this. Aghanims, incredible item now for Terrorblade ever since they added that fear factor. Fear factor.
Hey. Especially if you can catch the troll pre-BKB. You've got really great ways of catching him out.
Arcane Rune!
Mini wanting it to last as long as possible, maybe baiting it if the puck jumped in.
Oh, this is the best. Man, you know what, Gary? They need to nerf Arcane Rune big time. This item, this rune, sorry, is just so disgusting. It's way better than even a double damage. What's the duration of Arcane Rune? It's 45 seconds, right?
It's pretty long.
And then DD's 30 seconds.
Dying.
How?
I'm going to kill off the Clockwork. Trapped himself inside a cage. Roshan spawn is 1 minute 30 away. So even though you're vying for control right now, the big man doesn't come for another minute and a half. Yes, I think...
Oh, wow. Gary.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sorry.
I'm dying. I just walked up high ground. So they trade pos 5 for pos 5. Arena doesn't catch anybody. The puck just blinks out.
It's got blown up.
A little bit awkward around the Roche pit.
Tower is under attack.
A little bit impatient, I would say, from Mr. Gardic there. He's like, okay, let me go up here, plant the sentry, plant the ward, get some bit. No. Just instantly gets blown up. Yep. What should pops is Arcane Rune. Okay, Arcane Rune. I'm sorry, Arcane Rune. But yeah, Arcane Rune lasts 50 seconds.
50?
50! Why?
That's nuts.
Yeah, double damage lasts 45. Haste is 22. So...
it's already good enough if you've got, Coil as an example. From that mid lane, you've got that long cooldown ulti. You use it and you feel pretty good. But lasting that long for, a hero like Puck or Void Spirit for their small spells, it's just exceptionally good.
I mean, not only just spellcasters, even carries, right? You just as TV, you get meta usage on Arcane and
That's a hook shot.
Illusions.
Clockwork. Spear and
It's a really
arrow.
good jump.
I'm trying to take down Gardic, but
zombie ate
can't quite
the
finish
arrow.
the job. And now the Slardar BKBs himself up. Terrorblade down to about half HP, pops his own BKB as the Battle Trance Troll sprints forward with a bashes.
Thunder.
Can they take him down? He'll focus instead onto Nuages. Trapped inside the arena though, and the Cog. Speared against them and the Sunder. So much damage comes through from Mini. They've cleared through the Trolls, the Avalanche toss. The Tombow does literally nothing to the TB. They don't care, and Roshan has respawned. Oh, near. Can you dodge away from this danger? Because the Mini Void Spirit's chasing you. Into the trees, off to the right, jumping and jaunting. Puck looks safe for now. Gardic spots out the Roshan. He realizes, oh god, the buybacks are required. Tiny has to return. Can they kill the clock? They can. Slardar's there with the bashes. But the Pucks inside the Yules and the Remnant near. Speared up against... No, doesn't get caught against the trees, but still silenced and slain. The Aghanim Scepter from the Void Spirit doing work. And Roshan now completely free for Incubus.
20 25 seconds for the troll to be up. These 3 heroes don't have any sort of damage. I'm sure we'll see a replay soon, but you'll notice how the Slaughter almost got the bash onto the TV, or the stun onto the TV before the Sunder came out. If he could do that, the Puck and the Tiny were going to blow that TV up when he came back in to Sunder the Troll Warlord. So,
Dire are
like,
scanning.
yeah, we can see right here, he's getting chased. BKB is running out for both of the carries. Nice cog there to hold down the Troll. He comes back in and look at that. Sunder, boom! The stun. Milliseconds. Absolute milliseconds. If he could have got that stun off before the Sunder, and then the Puck came in, Tiny comes in, and then that fight would look so different. I think Hokori would have been the one taking this Roshan and having absolute control of the game.
A game of inches. Really, like microseconds between that. Being a disaster for Hokori and being an absolute delight.
Top tower is under attack.
And Incubus, like looking at like 6 kills behind, 5k lead for them. But they're doing all they can. Tier 2 chop. Just going to get chopped down by Mini. And another group up from Hokori, looking like they want to move as this 5-man squad keeps stuck together. Incubus have Meta up in a couple of seconds, though.
Radiant's
And you know
That's
the
all they've been
onslaught
waiting
is
for.
coming.
Oh, look at it. Look at that, Gary. He changed his item build on Benny.
He did.
Yeah, he bought the point booster. He's like, nah, Daedalus first. Get
I-
the Ags later.
I have Aegis now. I can go damage.
I love it. I love the little decisions to change the builds, you know. He notices the MKB and he's like, yep, no butterfly. What's the next best item we can buy? Probably Daedalus. And then if we really need the evasion piercing, we'll end up with the rapier. He can also go for Abyssal Blade now, if he doesn't want to go for that rapier route as well.
And stun up that troll in his BKB.
Exactly. Or even make space between you and the troll by abyssaling somebody else.
That's true, yeah. Little disengage tool.
Yep. It's a very underrated factor of Abyssal Blade, just to be able to get away in a fight by using it.
Well, we found ourselves in this position before. One team on the back foot against Aegis and Cheese. Pretty much every lane shoving in towards them. Puck is going to make a bit of room by getting down towards bottom lane, and it doesn't look like Incubus want to really threaten high ground just yet. Keep accelerating, have this Terrorblade,
Dire's top tower is
get
under
a...
attack.
What is he? He's going to be at like 10k above the troll soon if he keeps on at this rate.
Yeah.
And Aghanims is delivered.
You see how sensitive Dota 2 is, especially against two teams that are kind of equally matched, where one bad move with an Aegis or, you know, poor team fight execution can just put you behind so much. Because this TB and Troll were neck and neck for the most part of this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
under
his little
attack.
feather landing on the scales tips them.
Yep. I like that.
Oh,
That's
Slaughter.
nice one, Gary. A little feather.
I think it's from Egyptian mythology when they have the scales of
Okay.
truth when you're entering the
Oh,
afterlife.
yeah. Right.
And what, like, one decision in your life is one feather landing on the scales. Here they come high ground though.
Radiant's
Benny is
bottom
ready with a double damage rune. I mean, could you wish for more? Pops the meta. Tier 3. They've got Glyph if need be. Hokori, gotta do something. Tombo comes in.
Man,
Benny
they have
looking a
no
little
courage
worse for
that
wear.
rune. No Yules available on the Dire team. Oh, this is where I wish you had one.
Thanks, Marana. Free HP. Mar pops the mech. Tiny tries to go in again, but obliterated within a matter of seconds as Nier goes in with a coil now.
Nier?
Weird initiation from Hokori. No buyback on Tiny either. With a fear there, they're going to catch out Nier. A bit more damage is all they need, like 2 hits from the Terrorblade, but blinks away. No more catch.
Oh no.
And they've lost the
It's
Tombstone.
okay. Exactly. It's okay if the Tiny dies, but you can't afford the Tombstone to fall. And now they're gonna be able to stand their ground and battle, and they know they don't have to worry about that big team fight spell any longer.
And they've still got 40 seconds on this Aegis.
Dire's top barracks
Yep.
are under attack.
You keep sundering
Another
people
Sunder.
behind them. Yeah, Clockwork has the Tranquil, so he's alright. He'll heal back up. And a full set of barracks taken by Incubus.
Has fallen.
And back we go. Maintain the rest of the map. Mid and bot
Very
lane,
nice.
free farm for them.
You know it's really sad. The puck did not get a headband this game. That hurts.
Are scanning.
It's like such a core item on puck now. Yeah, it has a quickening charm. Voice Spirit has the headband though. If you have a headband, like you can make so many cool plays onto the TV because you can see that they don't really have many saves, right? On Radiant side, actually don't have any saves. They can only go in with the mech on the Marana, Force Staff, or like Arena to keep them at bay. But other than that, like the TB, if he gets Ags coiled and that breaks thanks to a headband, they could really go all in on him.
Dire are scanning.
Out with the base we go. Hokori needs to break out of this rut. Troll Warlord's going to clear the wave and show. But when he's so far out of this base, it's a pretty good indication that everybody is lurking around nearby. So Incubus is probably just going to stick where they are, hold this high ground, stick up on the ramps, wait
They
and
just
break
hit
the
meta
smoke.
again.
Terrorblade, he walks into the mid lane,
whoa,
gets
whoa.
his BKB off in time, and the big arena there from Jupiter, trying to clear through. The Gardigan dying, he's gone. The Tombstone did get dropped first, and
TV's
Benny,
dead.
he's falling. The Yule's up. He's got Lotus Orb bottom, a Sunder, a Fear, a Manta. Can he get out of here? It looks like he's dead. The streak is gone, and Hokori have brought back on Gardic, and they're chasing Mini to simulate up to the high ground, but the puck keeps on chasing. Mini, pop the cheese, back to full HP.
Tower is under attack.
Wow. Okay, I was like, who the hell used the TV? You know, because that looked really scary. It was a Wind Waker from the Void Spirit. I was like,
Where did that
there's
come
no
from?
way this guy's a Wind Waker. Yeah. I mean, like, you really don't want to buy this item that early because it's so expensive, but maybe it feels like they do need a save. And that is the save now. The Wind Waker.
Radiant's
It nearly worked,
All right.
but Terrorblade gone for a minute, and now you're losing a lane of barracks mid.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And problem there was, I think the TV popped his BKB way too soon. Should have waited a bit, especially if there's a Wind Waker ready to save your Terrorblade. Nice creep cutting here from Marana. Very, very nice.
And they jump with the arena. Spear on Vitali, Slardar. He does get killed off. Inside the Yule Scepter, snaps the coil thanks to the Wind Waker. Look at him flailing his arms and legs as he was sent skywards. Now the mass TP's home. Get the hell back to our base. Retreat. Waving
Yeah.
the white flag.
It's so good. Wind Waker's incredibly good item. I bought it so many times, like ever since it came out. But I think it's the first time we're seeing it in the South American DPC though.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I guess the
It's
puck
the-
is exceptional.
Yeah, it's good against the coil. Just being able to snap that Axe coil, just get out, save your allies. The problem with it is such an expensive item. So expensive. You're checking how much it costs, aren't you?
No, I was just looking at the map and what Hokori were doing, because they TP'd back, defend their lanes, but now they're kind of stuck here again. Terrorblade has respawned. Didn't have to buy back, so just a lane for...
Not even a lane, just a tower, right? The
Yeah.
creep skipping. Yep, so that's good. Oh, he's got a spider legs. Yeah, thank you for showing that to us. Lots of different choices for this Terrorblade in his backpack, but the spider legs means he can just sell this power treads like anytime now. Just get rid of it. Don't need that. You can also eat the Aghanims for another item slot. So he's got so many options on TB. Like he's got 30k net worth, Gary, but he can still fill up 2 more item slots.
That's pretty ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. That is like I don't know. Is Spider Legs just too broken, Gary?
It feels like
Or-
it. Like we got a taste of it, when Wraith King was doing it early on in the DPC, right? It was like, sell your boots, have the spider legs, feel pretty good.
I
a
wonder
late game
if
option.
you're supposed to have another choice as well, like for tier 3 at least. Because it feels if you don't get Spider Legs, and then the other team does. Sorry,
Dire's middle
you have to
tower
wait till
is
60
under
minutes to be able to be really truly 6-slotted with boots.
Because, like, theoretically, oh, hang on a second. They're catching out Tiny. Can they blow up LME Show here? Chain stun him with the arrow.
Ghost
the
up there.
fear.
He got the ghost off.
Hook shot back in as a coil comes onto Benny. Now the arena with the spear, but he's being shoved outside thanks to the cogs. Battle Trance Troll with the
What?
BKB onto Benny. The Terrorblade falls. What a weird little fight here as the Radiant, over eager to break high ground again, just get destroyed. Void Spirit has to
That
actually
was-
step back. The puck going to find in the Waning Rift. No more catch.
Oh my god, that was actually so bad. They hesitated to go in. And then when he did go in, it was too late. Didn't get the fear off, and Tiny got the Ghost Scepter off. And that was... The other crazy part is he forced into the cog, and the cog pushed him out of the arena.
Yeah.
What?
My brain didn't understand
alright.
what my eyes were seeing for a second. Like, how did he get out? The cog just
Yeah.
pushes you straight through the shields.
Now they're gonna try to rocket this, try to stop this Roshan from happening, and this Troll Warlord just instantly pops that Rosh, gets Aghanims off of it. Now he's leapfrogged the TB in net worth, and the TB bought out too. My god, Gary, this game just flipped like a light switch. Jesus.
Yeah, it's real back and forth. I mean, now it's Rapier time, right? Rapier territory. We're in it.
Benny.
It's time. Don't play Satanic.
You know why? You know what happened to Benny? You know why he's like this? Because he queued up this Satanic. The Satanic in his backpack is making his brain all crazy. Like, I'm telling you, this item is so bad.
As soon as he cues Rapier, it's going to be straight back into the hands of Incubus again.
Yeah.
But yeah, thinking about Spider Legs, like theoretically, like you get the neutral item for free, but that's if you think about a Rapier slot, right? One item slot, it could be a Rapier for your late game carry. That's 6,000 net worth of space.
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to open up a slot for yourself, it's massive. More telescope.
That,
Undying
you know what,
grabs
Gary?
that.
I wanna say that after that engagement, like getting Ags on this troll and getting the Aegis and being able to control the map for the next 5 minutes, Hokori are in a beautiful spot in this game now. Like, absolutely beautiful.
Oh, even though they're down a lane of barracks, like top lane tier 4s are taking a bit of chip damage, they're still the ones
Yeah.
making the move. It's yeah. Well,
The problem is, I feel like they don't have a second core on the side of Incubus. Like, the Wind Waker is cool, right? It saves you. But where's your damage now? I feel this Wind Waker gold should have been spent on, let's say, getting a Shivas. Right? You got
Yeah.
Shivas, you can slow everyone, you can provide vision for your team, you can slow down the Troll's lifesteal, which is a huge problem as well, especially when he pops that Battle Trance.
what do you think? Even like a BKB would have been a decent option for him, just to kind of
Yeah.
outlast these team fights.
That could have been okay too. Just be able to man up in the engagements as well. Not have to worry about the silence.
And Benny, he buys out. Rapier queued up now. He's got the Satanic done.
So the big problem right now with the Rapier is it's too slow, right? He has the Satanic. He needs to eat his Aghanims before he can get the Rapier.
Oh yeah, true.
So that's a
So much
lot of
gold.
gold. So much gold.
Dire's
And
middle tower
the thing about Incubus is they're not even shoving the lanes out right now. So where is he going to go and farm this gold?
Every
They're going to
wave
smoke out.
being cleared by TB illusions. Who can they catch out here? Tiny. He's lurking in the shadows. Smoke breaks. Does he know? He gets caught out. There's the coil though. Puck comes in to try and save the Tiny. Still going to get
No,
arrowed,
Puck.
speared up. Puck. The buybacks. They want to keep on fighting.
They want to fight.
They're
They
coming
want
to
to
the
fight. Yeah,
outpost.
they're pinned here.
The arena's
they're
down.
pinned here.
The tombstone
Lumiere.
looks like it's in a good position on that high ground. Jupiter trying to back up. And there's the stun onto Benny, catching the Terrorblade, but he's invis. Where's the reveal? They now see him. Benny being focused by the troll. Vitality comes in, the bashes and crushes. Can he turn with the Sunder? He's silenced up. Where's the Sunder? He can't get it off. Dead for 2 minutes. No buyback. And Hokori sweeping through this team fight. Additional target might be the Void Spirit Hex now, and Silence. The puck has found him in the back lines. Buyback is available for Mini, but you're down your main carry. The single core you were mentioning is a problem now because he's dead.
They're trying to push his lanes out. They're like, guys, you guys can just go split push, please. We can't do anything. I mean, that was a really good call on Hokori to buy back there because they wanted to keep Radiant pinned. They wanted Incubus to be pinned right in that location, right? They come out, amazing tombstone placement. Look at that right there.
Yeah.
Goes in with the Suns. BKB has to be popped on the Troll. I mean, sorry, on the TB. Then he gets Abyssaled. The Glimmer saves him for a little bit, but doesn't really matter. Tries to Spider Legs up the high ground. Slaughter's on him. permanently bashing him up with the troll, and now he just can't fight. He can't do anything. They don't have any damage to bring this slaughter down.
And this game just looks over right now. That's a last stand for Incubus. 4 versus 5. Undying.
Yeah, there's no damage on these other
Tombstone's
heroes.
already down. Stacking up some decay onto the Mars. They get the coil on him, but the spear back. Gardic against the side of the arena. Arrow 2. The Undying going to get healed up. Killed off as they do try and heal up the near Puck.
Jeez.
No buyback on Puck. So now it's dead for 2
near.
minutes. Lumiere trying to focus the throne though. The troll just going to kill the buildings and end the game.
Jesus. That's it. I was not expecting this kind of an end, but with the 2 deaths from the Terrorblade, like however that occurred, I mean, what else can you expect? I think going for the Satanic after the Daedalus was probably not a good idea for the TB. He should have been a bit more aggressive, maybe going for Abyssal Blade, so that way when the Puck goes in, he can instantly Abyssal and just kill him and then like play off that. But that play in the top base, especially going in with that TB like late, you said it. You were like, what are they doing here? Why are they doing this play? And then they just got completely punished for it. Let's see in game number 2 what they're gonna do. I just gotta get a little bit more discipline. The Wind Waker on Void Spirit, in my opinion, was trash because then his progression just completely ended and he couldn't get any more items. And now this TB was just a single core.
Yeah, like you compare the Wind Waker there to the Scythe of Vice, which comes out for the Puck in the very end, you know, dominating that team fight and clearing up a couple of more kills. But there we go, Hokori taking that best of 1 victory. And we've got that next
game
best of 1 coming up. What's up, Theban?